Welcome back, dear friends, to Creating Hanley. I am the Hanley at Creating Hanley, and we are revisiting this quilt block today. This scrappy crumb. It's even worse than a crumb. It's even smaller than a crumb. It's a shred. So we're revisiting this shred block today. And lately, I have made some Dresden plates. And in previous videos, you probably saw this one. You probably saw me make this Dresden plate, and this one I just finished up like a half an hour ago. So it's not even done yet. Just the outside ring is done. And this is a preview. I would kind of like to make like an inner ring and an outer ring, kind of a flower deal. So I'm thinking about doing that. Regardless, some shreds. We got shreds. This is shreds. It's really throwaway stuff. You put it in the trash bin. Trash night is tonight, but I'm not throwing this away. I am going to put it on this fusible webbing, this fusible interfacing, and make another 4-inch by 6-inch block out of it. So that's what we're going to do right now. So let's get to it. I just feel like being yellow and sunny and bright today, so let's go right into it. So you just cut your fusible. So this side is where the dots, the glue dots are, and this is the smooth side. And so just to help it along, I just take some glue stick, and this will just help with the placing a little bit so the stuff doesn't fly around. And then that will probably eventually wash out if you wash it, but I do not intend on washing these. So I don't really intend on washing these. I probably will make a bag or like a tote bag or something with these that doesn't really go in the washing machine because it'll probably come apart a little bit, will come apart. So I don't really intend on washing this. You can make artwork out of this. You can hang it on a wall. You can put it behind glass or plexiglass. So let's just get into it. So this is the pile that I'm working from, and okay, so I'm just gonna take some, and I'm not necessarily gonna place them in any specific place, but maybe something that makes sense. So I at least want to line up the edges. So I'm just kind of lining up, the edges of this end. Eventually it may get trimmed. I may trim off some of the edges that hang over like really a lot, but it's not necessary. Yeah, so like eventually like that little part might get trimmed off. Let's see. So we're just having fun with this. I'm just lining, like I said, I'm just lining up the edges. And then in the center, we're just going to throw this stuff on top of it and call it good. So just like so. And again, not in any particular order. Here's a gold one. So I kind of want this to show this gold one a little bit. I don't know. Let's just throw that there. And then so some of these bigger pieces I can definitely, glue down on, make it, the base or the bottom. And then, so yeah, like this thick piece right here. This is actually a batik. I'm just going to throw that right here. No rhyme or reason, really. This is kind of, oh, here we go. This is nice. So throw that there, and then let's see, what haven't I done? Oh, here's another gold piece. Let's throw that there. So, alright, so the bottom is now covered. So you can see that I have completely covered the bottom square. And now I'm just going to take the rest of this and just throw it on top. Again, no rhyme or reason. The little pieces, you know, you want to try to keep the color side up so that it doesn't look like it's just a white backing. There's some color to it, and there you go. And then that's how I'm going to do that. Now, what I should have done was taken the time to thread my machine in yellow. But I'm just going to find this yellow right here. That works pretty well. So I'm just going to take you over to the machine. And let's just thread the machine together. So let's just do this real quick. So if you have a brother, mine is an SE625. We're just going to throw this on real quick. And I'm going to set my tension number at about a 4, maybe like a 3 or a 4. And then I'm going to back this heat up a little bit because I don't need it burning my elbow. And then I use a leader. So this piece right here is just a piece of fabric that I've sewn over and over it again just to get the thread to start. Yeah, can't even see that. So I just use this just to get the thread to start. Beautiful. And now I know the thread is set in the machine and the stitch length is the correct length. So now we're ready to go on here. We're just going to sew this down. So this is what this looks like. And again, I want to try to get the colors to show. So if anything is flipped over, I'm going to try to flip it back. And we're just going to squish that on there. And I start in the center. So we're just making another sunshine piece. And it's okay to, place this around where you want it to go because that really helps keep the fabric color side up. Alright, and then I just sew it off the edge there. I think you guys can see that. Can you see that? So I sew that off the edge, and then I take it over about a 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch, and then you can slow it down. Alright, place this on. Okay. Uh-oh. So it's stuck on something. Oh, and here's a piece that flew off, so let's place this back on here. And guys, this is really fun. This is just a nice way to use up these shreds that would otherwise be in the trash, and You know, you can do it with children. You can do it with, you know, other members of your family. So it kind of makes it, you know, like a nice little project for people to do. And it's easy and it's relatively inexpensive because it's just trash you're going to throw away anyway. So really all the expense that you may have invested is in the fusible, because this shredded stuff you already used in a project and you're just going to throw that away. So it's a relatively inexpensive project to do. And it's just kind of nice. It's just, you know, creative and fun, and just a little something that you can do at home if it's raining, or, you know, maybe you have the sniffles and you didn't go to school or work, but you don't want to be lounging around all day at home, you know, like, so it's just kind of, and the color I'm using is yellow, so that's fun and bright and cheery. And because we just did those Dresden plates in the previous video, this kind of plays into that same theme, just being fun and sunshiny. Alright, now this part, this quadrant, I still need to do some lines here. So I did all lines this way and I did all lines this way. So let's do one more stitch down, and now we'll come to the bottom here. Yeah. Okay, and switch that around, and then sew all this down. And then in no time we're done. And then, so it just doesn't take long, just a couple of minutes, and you can create a whole new fun project. And then you accumulate these, you save these, and then you have like a bunch of them, and you can make something else with them. So basically what you're doing is creating new fabric. And here you go. And there it is. There's our sunny, yellow, sunshiny block. Alright, so I do my scrub test, what I call my scrub test. And whatever falls off, I can either sew back on or I can cut. So this is the only thing that's like dangling a little bit, and then these threads, so I'm going to trim here. And then this piece dangling, I can either sew it back on, which I think I'm going to do. Just sew this back on. Just like that. So I do my scrub test. And everything's stuck on pretty well. Let me show you what the dust is. So the dust, can you guys see that right here? I know you see this. So if you see that, you can see this. This is all the dust that came off. Just nothing. This is trash right here. So let's throw that away. And that is it, guys. Look at that. I love it. Alright, so I'm going to add that to the others. You probably saw this one before. So I'm going to add that. This is an all yellow one. I have an orange scrappy one, so I'm going to do that next. But this has all kinds of warm colors to it, so I'm just going to add just the plain yellow. Thanks for sewing along today. Thanks for following along on this shred fabric shred project. And I hope you make your own and go ahead and post them on my Facebook page, Creating Hanley Facebook page, and show the projects that you have done. I want to see those on that Facebook page. So you guys leave some comments. I appreciate you being here and sewing along with me, and we'll see you real soon in the next video. So bye for now.